part 22. So, remember, my FMLA, lawsuit filed, going after my doctor, COVID. Man, I hate to say this because millions of people lost their lives. COVID was a devastating thing to this country. But to me, everything that happened to me around this job was like, I was praying for a miracle. I was praying, give me a sign, because the stress. When I first got the job, January of 2012, I was praying. I was like, Lord, please, I need a day off. They were stressing me out so bad. I was saying, please, give me a day where I can't take any more days off of work. I only took my days for my child because I had a child who was just in the hospital at 4 months. I started the job. She was 5-6 months. So I couldn't use my days because what if she would have needed to be in the hospital and I needed to take a sick day or vacation, my vacation sick person just for her. So I couldn't even take no self-care. Self-care wasn't no. Please, Lord, I need a week. Give me a week off of work, and I don't want to use my time. And Hurricane Sandy happened. That little week break, I got paid every day. But not being able to be there and deal with them devils, and I hate to say it, but that's how I know, like, God has something over my life, because every time something happens, it's literally a natural catastrophe where I get some relief. And I'm happy. People were losing their houses. Hurricane Katrina was hard. I didn't have TV for a week. It was bad. I had just got my house that February. I closed on it. But I was so happy because I wasn't at this job. Now, that's how stressed out you have to be. I was only there September. I was only there for 9 months. But you stressed out that a natural disaster happened. It's called Superstorm Sandy. I was at peace. Peace, babe. Peace be still. Peace. I was at peace. So, when COVID happened, baby, I don't want to say it was the best thing that ever happened to me. It really saved my mental health. January to New Year, you get all your vacation days. You get all your sick days, and you get 3 AL days. So, I think I was there for 9 minus 21, I got fired. I was there for 8 years. So, I think I got 20 vacation, 20 sick, 15 sick, 30, 40 days you got. I had used 9-10 days by the time COVID happened. January 31 days, February 28 days, March 13th, they shut down my job. I had used 9 days. Dr. King, holiday, February was a holiday, I used 9 days. I was using because it was stressing me out. I was taking my FMLA leave. I didn't even have the proof FMLA because remember they denied my claim. It was January, February. The girl said I didn't answer her question. Now I'm being investigated. People were trying to force interactions with me so I could be written up for arguing or being disruptive or getting into a fight. So people were provoking me so something would happen so I could be written up. I ain't no fool. Again, I know what the test is. I know the answers. So I'm not going to let you get me. I'm not a sucker. And I would leave. Listen, they started doing supervisor. Yeah, I got to go. I'm going home on FMLA. I didn't even have approved FMLA. And I was taking FMLA days because when I said it was getting on my nerves, it was getting on my nerves. So July, I'm at my house minding my business. One of my coworkers called me. Now, this is a witness. Well, she was a witness because she said she's going to lie and change her story. Now, I have all the evidence to prove my case, but if in court she changes her story, she got to deal with her God. I'm only telling you what I was told, what happened to me, the facts as I know them to be. Anybody else change their story, they ain't got nothing to do with me. So, July, she called me. July 2020, we've been at home, working from home, ain't seen nobody. Ain't left the house to go grocery. The best time of my life. I get a call from her. She's being investigated by the EEO for violating the discriminatory policy because of something that happened December of 2019. Now, remember when I told y'all earlier that it was either 90 or 180 days from an incident to write the person up? Now, I was told, this investigator got a different union than probation. So I was told it was 90, then I was told it was 180. One of those two. Anyway, if you wrote up for something that happened in Christmas, a Christmas card, where she called the sheriff officer name used to be Asian Persuasion. He was a fine dude. I think he was Filipino. He was fine. They call him Asian Persuasion. You know, the girls would flirt with him or whatever. I never knew this to be his name because I didn't know him as that. I don't even know his legal name to this day. But she was being investigated for violating the discriminatory policy. And she was written up by none other than, remember the girl who I said was investigating me? Or who demanded that I be investigated for not answering her question, who was friends with the criminal division manager? She is a senior probation officer who was there for 20 years. She filed a complaint against this person, this probation officer, this senior probation officer she's been there since 18, 19, 20. So she was there for 3 years. She transferred from Essex County for violating the discriminatory policy because she thought she was a witness in my case. Now, here's the thing. It was 2 probation officers who called him this. We're going to call 1D, 1S. The girl believed that D was going to be a witness for me because me and her speak. She from Newark, I'm from Newark, Brick City, shout out. So she filed a complaint against D, but did not file it against S, even though she heard S say the same thing D said. So she get a call, she being investigated. She called S like, why we being investigated? She was like, oh yeah, the girl said, you know, she wrote you up because she think you're going to be a witness for Larisha. She going after you and my other friend, Kay. And D was like, but you knew that? Because she filed this complaint. You knew that? You didn't say nothing to me? Because S and D were supposedly friends. S was the one who was bullying and harassing me, who I've talked about in the other videos. So D, she hot. She like, wait a minute. Now, she calling me with this. Mind you, I'm at home. I ain't at work. I ain't dealing with nothing. How you getting harassed and dealing with stress when you at home? So she calling me saying she being investigated because they trying to go after her because she a witness in the case. So that's why the girl, let's call her J, is going after her because she might be a witness in my case, and she also going after K. And I'm like, wait a minute. Again, they say you file a lawsuit, hold it accountable, go to the court. Y'all trying to go after my case, go after the legitimacy of my case and try to discredit my case. You ain't even give me time to go to court. Like, what's going on here? And then that was 1. You're going after my witnesses, which is a federal offense. 2, I filed an EEO complaint about this girl having me investigated for answering the question too fast. I don't know about you, but who having somebody investigated for answering the question too fast? And I filed it for the EEO. The fact that y'all denied my FMLA due to workplace harassment when I already had it approved. So I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. So I called SEPA, the New Jersey Judiciary, SEPA. I called them. They say I cannot file a complaint. That's a violation of the law. If somebody wants to file a complaint about being discriminated against or reporting crimes, now SEPA is Conscientious Employee Act. If you are reporting a crime, witness tampering is a crime. You can't tell me that I can't report a crime. They told me that I couldn't report a crime. That's why I called the U.S. Attorney and FBI. Because y'all just making stuff how y'all want it. Then I filed my EEO complaint. I sent the EEO director who was investigating my witness. Wait a minute, you investigating my witness, but you ain't investigating my allegations and I got a federal lawsuit? They were doing what they wanted to do, however they wanted to do it. But this is the kind of stuff they was doing. I'm at home during COVID, not at work, not in the office, and I'm still being harassed. Still my name dragged in the mud because y'all going after my witnesses. Now I'm dealing with stress, dealing with all this. I didn't even know about none of this happening. I was at peace minding my COVID, staying in the house business. People out here dying. My daughter got, like, I'm worried about all of this. And this is the type of stuff that y'all doing. Now, this was July of 2020. I filed a tort claim notice. That's going to come back up. Because when I filed the lawsuit against the prosecutor and the public defender, because I did not file a tort claim notice, they dismissed that part of the claim. So I knew when the state of New Jersey, when you are violated by the state, you have to file within 90 days. So as soon as I filed within a week, I filed my tort claim notice because if I got a lawsuit and y'all don't care and y'all still harassing me, what I think y'all gonna do? I'm about to go to the next video, but this is 22 and we're gonna go to 23. I think I'm gonna do 25 tonight because they, as you can see, they out of their rabbit mind.